Or should we do it now?
Oh, your laugh is now the intro.
Oh.
All right. Well, welcome everyone to the Plain Underrated People, or also known as the PUPS Talk Show. This is the first video, and I don't know. You guys want to talk about what this is, really?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, essentially, it's kind of like a radio show on YouTube. And there's a lot of these on YouTube already, but we thought it'd be fun to make one. And basically, if you're, playing Xbox and you want something to listen to while you play, or maybe you're just really, really fucking bored, you can
Maybe you just want to masturbate to the sound of male voices.
That too. You can come to the Plain Underrated People, and you can listen to us. So we got some topics here. And let's, I don't know, which one should we start with? We got...
Okay, we're definitely starting with The Purge. That movie looks fucking awesome. I just swore. I'm sorry. Gonna try to monitor that. My apologies. Truly sorry.
Oh, wait,
fuck that shit.
Before we get into The Purge, let's introduce ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want?
So...
You start.
Okay, I'm Rob, and I am the comedic white noise on this show. So, yeah. Alright, you guys go.
I am Holden, if maybe you know my name from the book Catcher in the Rye. I like long walks on the beach, and...
Alright, this is a Craigslist. You can...
Alright. I'm sorry, man. Alright, Ben, you wanna hop in?
Yo! I am Ben, and yeah.
All right, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I talk regularly, so I just bring myself to the conversation.
All right.
I like.
Let's just get started on the topic, because this is kind of gay right now.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I'm sorry for throwing out the long walks on the beach. I thought maybe people wanted to know.
Let's go off to the next thing.
All right, so The Purge. Honestly, the concept of that movie, 12 hours of lawlessness. Essentially, you can go around the United States doing whatever you want to. You can kill people, you can burn down buildings and everything. The only problem is, rape, pillage, kill, burn, all this stuff, all those wonderful things that come with anarchy. And the only thing you got to worry about is that, you're also a target. You're not just the one out there running around. There are like groups of people trying to kill you. And
what I don't understand is I'm watching that trailer, right?
Yeah.
And it's like unemployment is down to 1%. Everyone is happy, all because one day is lawless. But how does that solve unemployment and all these other things? How does one day where everything is legal?
All right.
How does
I already
that
got your
solve
answer right here.
Unemployment.
All right. So I'm just gonna say this is population control. Okay.
Essentially that's what it is. Like Pfeffer, what it boils down to is you have like X amount of people in the United States and you have Y amount of jobs. In order to keep X and Y sort of equal, like Holden said, you got to have population control. You just have people like kill 100,000 people in a night, let's say, all across the United States. That's 100,000 jobs, let's say, that just opened up until next year or next month.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of like what China's doing over there, but they're just stopping it before it gives birth.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah, essentially, that's another.
It's a cool idea. It's something that like we haven't really seen before. Where like it's like this like we've seen like future society movies where like crazy shit happens. Like in Fahrenheit.
I'm confused. Is it a horror movie or is it a thriller?
It is a horror. I feel like it is a sci-fi horror because it has that element to it where it's like an alternate reality where this happens. But it also has the fucking strangers that come and wreck shit in their house with fucking masks.
Yeah, that's just. It's definitely like like a future sci-fi, but it's a sci-fi that isn't that far away from reality.
You guys ever seen The Strangers?
No.
You know what it's about?
No.
Okay, so pretty much, and you guys too who are listening, it's this couple, and they're on their honeymoon, and for God knows what reason, they decide to spend their honeymoon in the middle of the fucking woods in a cabin.
Yeah.
And so they're out there, and they're like getting it on and doing shit, and they look out the window, and there are these 3 fucking people standing out in the woods with just normal clothes on. Everything's normal except for their fucking they have these fucking like white masks on. They're just staring at them, and the entire movie, these people just torture them. That's literally what they like. It's just a creepy ass movie. Like they like the people, the mom, the fiance, and the husband. They're just like trying to hide, and it's all like I think it's like first person based sort of. Where these people are just like breaking into their house and tormenting them. And the creepiest part is like it says it's based upon a true story, and I'm sure that something like this has happened. But if you think about it, that can happen. Like you get these crazy fucking people that come and get you.
Yeah, that's...
And the husband and wife are like, why are you attacking us? And they're like, because you were home. And it's like, what the fuck? It's definitely one of those like creepy horror movies because like you go to sleep thinking like, wait, this could actually happen to me. I could like wake up in the middle of the night and see some fucker outside.
Yeah, like I actually thought about that last night. I spent the night at my cousin's house, and I was sleeping in his guest room in the basement, and as I'm falling asleep, I look up and I notice that there's like these giant, because his basement ceiling is unfinished, but it's painted and everything. So there's like giant like pipes, like heavy metal pipes, like running straight across my bed, and I'm like, you know, like God forbid there's like a pipe burst or something. That thing would like fall and easily just smash in my skull while I sleep. Like it's like. It is one of those like scary things when you have like that moment of mortality, thinking like, holy crap, at any given moment my life could end just spontaneously for like no reason, or at least a reason that you wouldn't be aware of.
This is all kind of reminding me of like, remember back in the day, those chainmail texts you'd receive, like if you don't send this to 10 people, whatever her name is going to be at the bottom of your bed. It's kind of reminding me of that.
Because you were fucking young and gullible, and that shit was just like... It was just... Like, some of the stuff is just weird. Now, whenever I see those, I just laugh at them. Some of them are really funny, because, like, the extent people will go to write those, it'll be like, hey, why can't you just do that on, like, a college essay and stuff?
Some of them are, like, really elaborate stories. Like they seem pretty real.
Or, like, what else was a scary thing when we were kids? Like the Bloody Mary... type deal. That was great. That was fantastic.
Bloody Mary was pretty big, actually. I remember in
in
3rd grade.
I remember, out of all the horror movies I think I've ever seen, it probably won't be as scary now if I see it. Have you guys ever seen the movie It?
Yes.
I saw it, but I mean I know what's about.
That was probably I saw that at a sleepover birthday party thing when I'm going to say 12.
Yeah.
And the entire night, I would not get out of my sleeping bag. I would just stay still, and I would just think about it. Hold on, I'll explain it to you and the viewers. So pretty much, it's a Stephen King movie, and this clown named Pennywise, like, he's a clown, like, monster thing, and he pretty much kills children. And the whole movie starts out like a flashback of when he first killed these children, and then there's some children that actually get away, and the story's about how like these children who got away have grown up, but the clown is like still after them, and it's really fucked up if you watch it.
Oh,
like if you guys want to search this one scene, it's like it's the scene with like a sewer gutter thing, and this kid makes this like paper boat. And he covers it in wax, and it's raining one day, so the entire side of the road is all like flooded. So he puts this like wax-covered boat so it won't get wet into the water, and the boat goes down, and it goes through a sewer like thing on the side. And he goes to reach for it just as it falls, and he's like, "Oh shit, it's gone!" And then all of a sudden, this clown just his head pops out of the sewer, and he's like, "Is this your boat?" And the kid's like, "Yeah." And he's like talking to him, and it's like really. Pretty much a big pedophile. And he's like talking to the kid, and he's like, "You want it back?" He's like, "Yeah." And so he's like, come and get it. So the kid reaches out, and the fucker's eyes turn like red, and his like claws start coming out, and he just grabs him and rips off his arm, and it's just.
Oh my god.
That's just one scene. Like
I don't. The one scene I remember from that movie very, very vividly, because I too, like Ben there, watched it when I was a pretty young kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember that one scene, just that one horrible, horrible scene. What was it? They're in like a library or something, and they're behind like a desk, and there's a mini fridge.
Yeah.
And they open the mini fridge, and balloons like come pouring out of it, and there's like a decapitated head in it, and it's like one of the people that was in the group, and I remember that just so well. For some reason.
I remember that scene.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I don't know. Like, there's so many good
like,
movies coming out. That
I feel like now if I watched it again, it wouldn't be as scary.
Yeah, I'm kind of debating if I even want to like waste my time watching it. I feel like it wouldn't be scary.
You should see it. It's a good movie.
Yeah, speaking of Stephen King, this will actually segue into one of our other topics.
Oh yeah,
Carrie. That movie is coming out.
I don't know much about Carrie. Can you guys explain it? Holden showed me the trailer and it looked cool. It reminded me of you know what it reminded me of? What was that movie that came out that was low budget, kind of came out of nowhere with like the three like high school kids that get like telekinesis powers?
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I saw that on an airplane. I can't remember what it's called.
It was like Infamous. It wasn't Infamous.
No.
It was But yeah, that movie. If you viewers know about it.
Oh crap, dude.
It was a really unexpected movie. It kind of came out of nowhere, and I was like, I might go see that. And my friends and my cousin was like, dude, you got to see this movie. So I went and saw it, and I thought it was very good.
No, it was good. It was really good. And the way it
that's what reminds me of Carrie, because she like has her problems like the guy does in that movie, and from what I see in the trailer, she finds out she has these like telekinesis powers and uses them to like her advantage, and she kind of like oversteps the boundaries with them. So if you want to go more on it, you can.
What I got from the trailer was she's bullied like no other. Like that girl just takes it, and to my understanding, that like there are several scenes in which the kids are just awful to her, and I believe in the original one. I think Rob, maybe you told me this at like when she goes to prom, pig guts are dumped on her and she just goes ape shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I've seen the original Carrie, and not the greatest movie I've ever seen, but like the premise behind what happens to this girl is actually really interesting. I mean, obviously it is because it's Stephen King.
Oh, bingo! Chronicle, that's the name.
Chronicle, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
That's three guys that just wreck. And anyways, for Pfeffer and the viewers, it's essentially Carrie's this girl. As we've already said, she's like incredibly bullied. Everybody at school hates her, but what we've neglected to mention also is that she has a mother that's like essentially like hyper religious. She's a bit of an Orthodox Catholic. And she likes to punish Carrie by locking her in a closet with nothing but like.
I was surprised when I saw who they got to play her. What's her face? She was in that movie. She was in
the name right now.
Crazy Stupid Love. She was in that movie that was nominated for Best Picture about like
Julianne Moore.
I think that's her. She had like the lesbian parents. She's a big time actor. Like. That's an.
I mean, the girl that they got to play Carrie was in Kick-Ass.
She was in Kick-Ass.
Like
the mom. That's like an Oscar-nominated actor. That's a lot of money you're putting on the table for her. So it's
the movie.
Good they got her for that movie.
The trailer, from what it looks like, is they put a lot of money into it. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's actually a good move on their behalf, because I don't know how many of the viewers have seen the original Carrie, but that was a pretty low-budget film. I'm pretty sure the most money they dumped into the special effects was the pig's blood.
Was that
at the end?
Was that from the 70s,
funny.
The original one?
Oh, Christ. I don't even know,
I can look
to be honest with you. All I remember watching it had like that fuzzy film type look to it, and everything about it was actually the one scene that I absolutely just made me like nauseated. It comes pretty early on in the movie, and it might even be during like the opening sequence of it.
Yeah, it
But
looks like I mean, wait, hold on a second. I'm sorry.
yeah, Carrie's like in the high school showers, and she just like, I don't know, man. She's just like showering, and all of a sudden, for like the first time in her life, I don't know if she's a late bloomer or what, but she gets like her period in the shower, and this is like all you get to like see all this. She's got like hands on her blood, like blood on her hands and everything.
God damn it, Ben.
All right.
Trying to listen to this tale about her period.
Yeah, and she's getting like wrecked vaginally, and all of a sudden she's
How
like,
do women deal with that?
I don't.
Like, if you think about it, if I like once a month, if I pee,
Wait, hold on.
and
Let's
fucking
save this
blood,
topic. I like this. Woman could be a topic. Let's save it.
and blood fucking came out of my dick, I would start freaking out.
Hold on a second. Blood doesn't come out of your dick, right?
Yeah, if it does, you got problems.
It was a comparison to a period, man.
All right.
I don't think that compares at all, because I mean they bleed for like a couple days at a time. I don't think we can really compare to that.
It sounds pretty terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so she's having her period in the shower, and literally, like all of, like the popular girls from the school come in. They start throwing like tampons at her and everything. I was about like damn ready to just like turn off the movie and start crying. I got scared.
And the thing is, like, women are actually like that in real life.
Yeah, I know.
When they're like, when guys like tease each other, it's usually just like, hey, I'm gonna like punch you in the back. I'll call you a couple of names and that's it. But like, women are vicious.
Yeah.
Like in like these movies and like real life when they have fights and shit.
Yeah, it's really, I don't know, because I mean obviously we three live, we don't get to see like real hardcore like womanly fights or anything like that, but
what about you, Holton?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Your sister.
Yeah, Holden's got a sister, everybody, and she's a little feisty at times.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna stop that right there. Let's get back to Carrie. I don't want to bring my sister in this show, but
yeah. But anyways, and I don't know, that scene, that like opening shower scene, I like didn't like that. Plus, I mean the original actor that they got to do Carrie, I think they did it with the intent purpose. She was gross, literally nasty. She like looked weird and everything, but she had like that creepy, glazed look on her face, like all the time.
New topic.
Well, hold on. I got the year that the movie came out. It was
what year was it?
I was right. 1976. I don't know how I knew that.
Yeah, that's, I don't know.
I'm looking at the actor too. She does have that very, very creepy look to her.
Yeah, it's not a pretty look.
All right, let me just go back to the topics. All right.
No, but yeah,
we got 2 topics down.
No, with going back to what Pfeffer said about women, like that's just, I don't even want to think about what it would be like to bleed from an orifice on my body every month.
That's what I was saying.
Like oh my god.
If every month you peed out blood, that would suck.
Or how about the thought of like a human being inside your stomach?
Like think about it. Cherish, if you're a guy, cherish being a man, because you don't have to bleed every month, and when you don't bleed, you don't have to give birth.
Exactly.
All right, what do you guys think about the comparison of giving birth to shitting a watermelon? Is that a good comparison?
I would actually compare giving birth to passing a kidney stone.
Okay, yes.
Through your dick.
Okay, but
opposed to
Holden,
what?
do you know what that? Holden, do you know what that is?
Yeah, I do know what that is. I just thought it was kind of funny when you said passing a kidney stone, you added in through your dick. I just thought that was kind of funny.
Because that's where you pass it through.
I know, but opposed to I was saying opposed to
I'm not just gonna.
But like when women have kidney stones, it's not like as bad as when a man has it. Because
I've heard that giving birth is the equivalent to taking a shit and like your shit is a watermelon. Like that is.
But have you ever I don't think that's like.
I don't like that's. But
I don't think any man has like experienced that. And the thing is, like when you take a shit, it's through your anus, and like that's not supposed to expand.
Bigger than a baby too.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So, and A vagina is supposed to like expand and get bigger, not your ass.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, your butt does. Your
Pretty sure it would, like,
urethra isn't.
Because sometimes my butt
Yeah.
gets bigger to squeeze out those Chipotle poops.
So I feel like passing a jagged rock through your urethra would be just
wow, this
god awful.
conversation took a 180 real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went from
But yeah,
married to talking about pregnancy and watermelons.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. And with like the whole like hormonalness of women, it's actually like, oh my god, it's ridiculous.
Woman for president. Couple
Men,
days in a
it's literally
month,
just
they would be
like
very, very
lazy,
angry
horny.
and declare war.
Yeah.
Alright, let's switch it up.
No,
What do we got
that's-
next.
Let's see what else we got here. I'm sorry, Robert. You want to say anything? I'm sorry.
No, yeah, that's definitely how it would be though, because I mean, yeah, Pfeffer like said it spot on. Men are like incredibly just like horny, hormonal. Women are
Everywhere.
the fucking 9 circles of hell on emotional.
I hope that there's no girls that watch this.
Yeah,
there probably will be, and
yeah. Well, I speak what I know. You know, I'm not gonna just like say that. Yeah, all women are nice, happy-go-lucky.
Oh no,
women,
I can think of some real bitches.
Oh yeah. Everybody, even bitches got their bitches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I can think of someone who is a real pain in my
All right,
ass,
hold on.
but-
We're not gonna get
Yeah,
into
we
this.
won't get into that. Maybe another day.
We're not gonna get into this.
Okay, so do we want to stay on movies? I have another movie topic.
Well, what movie do we got?
let's
Oh, The Evil Dead.
you guys talk about this because I have no fucking idea what Evil Dead even is.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be back.
So okay.
I'm gonna
All right.
go get some
Me
food to
and
eat.
Robert will discuss Evil Dead for the viewers. Oh, whoa!
When I come back, it's North Korea time, bitches.
North Korea.
I just lost my voice for a second. That was weird.
No, but yeah, to all those viewers who don't know what The Evil Dead is, it's essentially, obviously it's a horror movie. It's actually a remake of the original, that came out 1970s-ish, I want to say, just like
it was
Carrie.
1981.
Oh,
Let me get on that. You give a summary of what the original one was, though, because
Okay, so the original one, it's kind of like Cabin in the Woods, if any of you guys have seen that. These 5 like college kids go out to a cabin in the middle of the woods,
1981.
and they find this book, and it gets read aloud, and it unleashes some kind of demonic thing. The demonic thing uses trees to essentially impregnate one of the college students. Like she literally gets like raped by trees. And after that happens, she goes back to the house. She becomes like a zombie. She infects all the other people except for this one guy. This one guy has to continually kill the 4 other people that have become zombies. I mean, it's a really graphic movie, but I mean, when we watched it, I rather enjoyed it because it's so well done.
The camera work.
For a movie. Yeah, very good camera work. It's so well done for a movie of its like era. So it's I don't know. It was just a pretty solid movie altogether.
I can't even think of anything that was really good about it. I just enjoyed the movie, and it was
Yeah.
like funny too. Like it wasn't like super serious horror. It was like the girls in the movie, like the things that they said. It was just like what?
Yeah, like you wouldn't do that if like I don't know. It's one of those. It was kind of cheesy, but I can say that we safely enjoyed it. And anyways, they came out with this remake, and the remake, holy goodness, was it graphic?
Yeah.
Like, if you have a weak stomach or you're just like squeamish of blood or anything like that, don't go see this movie. Do yourself a favor. But if you're like into that, if you just like love watching just blood and horrifying sequences unfold before your eyes, if you like a fan of like the Saw series of like people like hurting themselves or hurting people like close to them, like you'd love this movie.
Yeah, no.
So
Is it still Evil Dead?
yeah, we're still there.
Going back to the comedy aspect of it, let me just go back to here. I don't think a lot of people realize that it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like you're not supposed to take any of it really seriously. And so I remember during the remake one, when we see it, like 2 weeks ago or something. One of the demons, Ben, you're crinkling and eating is.
I'll mute myself while I eat.
All right, good. Jeez, I can't hear myself think. I remember one of the demon zombie girls. Her brother is trying to save her. Basically, he opens up the trapdoor hatch, and she turns to him, and she says something along the lines of "I'll suck your cock."
Yeah.
And I was just my friend sitting next to me, no name. He was like, "What is this? This is stupid. This is he was thinking it was gonna be the serious horror movie." I'm like, dude, it's supposed to be like this. It's funny. But what I thought was weird was it was his sister that said that she was gonna suck his cock. And incest is wincest, I guess, but
I don't know what level wincest is incest. However you say that.
He's got a hot sister. Let me say that.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. She's pretty banging, but I still wouldn't, fuck a zombie version of my sister, even if that actress was my sister.
Yeah, no, that's I can't say I would do so myself either.
Yeah, it's kind of a I mean, no offense, Holden. I definitely bang your sister, but.
All right, you know what? We're bringing my sister back in this again, and I'm not sure I like this.
Do zombies get pregnant?
You know what? That is I wonder, actually, can zombies...
That's a valid question.
Can zombies get pregnant? Huh. They still retain bodily functions, right? If their brain's working, is their penis working?
I don't know. I mean...
if you were to, fuck a zombie, would it...
Well, okay, first off, there are people that actually... I mean, they don't fuck zombies, they fuck dead people, necrophiliacs, but...
Wait, what's that called?
That's what... It's called necrophilia.
No, I didn't know that there was a name for it. That's funny.
Yeah. It's the weirdest fucking thing you'll ever find.
Essentially, people find dead bodies, or
they go to graveyards. They dig up the body. They look for fresh burial sites, and they fucking dig them up and have their way.
Yeah,
that's worse than rape. Actually, no, it's not. But
yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, actually, let's not compare that kind of stuff.
Let's not dive into this topic.
Yeah,
but anyway,
I'm starting to gross myself out. I didn't know that was a thing. I knew it was a thing. I didn't know there was a name for it.
No, yeah, it's horrible. But anyways, I would assume that a zombie could get pregnant.
But would the baby come out of zombie?
Yes, actually, yes. Have you guys ever seen the Night of the Living Dead where they're in the mall?
Oh yeah, you know what? Actually, yes, I have.
She gets the pregnant lady gets infected and her baby is born a zombie.
Yeah, I actually remember that. That was very good, very good.
Does it come out a zombie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is born a zombie child.
I completely forgot about that movie.
You know what sucks?
I kind of want to rewatch that.
If that happened, but instead of the baby coming out a zombie, it just fucking ate its way out.
Yeah.
Kind of like an alien, the alien baby.
Oh. Yeah, that's I've never actually seen the entire Alien movie, but
I'm watching it tonight.
There you go.
Prometheus is on demand. I'm
watching the original Alien at 6:30 tonight on HBO Go.
Nice.
You're not gonna watch Game of Thrones?
No, I am. Game of Thrones isn't on until 8, 9?
I don't know.
Something like that. You know what? I think I'm also gonna get some pork fried rice. That sounds really good right about now.
I had Chinese food yesterday, and I had leftovers today.
I'm jealous of you. I had a quesadilla, actually. 2 quesadillas.
I went back to that other place that we went to.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the Asian restaurant.
And speaking of Asians...
Oh, God.
Kim Jong-un.
Okay. I thought you were gonna take that a totally different direction, but okay, yeah, that's actually that's I think that's a topic. Let me see that. We might have just gone to a topic. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, North Korea is a topic.
Yeah, North Korea is the topic right now, actually,
Yeah, it really
globally.
I mean, what do they think they have to gain from like
Power, money.
I mean,
bitches.
I feel like they were like born all demented.
No, they're just brainwashed.
They think that not the people, the leaders. The actual smart people.
Okay.
Because what they don't understand is that they have no allies in this whatsoever. John Kerry, who's the Secretary of State,
he's one of their allies.
John Kerry, who has gone over to China and has talked with them, and they are talking about like siding in the case that North Korea decides to stupidly attack everyone. And if China and the U.S. are together, then Russia will likely join them.
Well, no. I mean, that's actually something
that
I talked about with my mom, actually. And I'm kind of speaking blind here or anything. I'm just going off of what I know from U.S. history in general. But I'm not up to date too greatly on U.S. foreign affairs.
I feel like Russia doesn't want to get involved with anything, really.
But here's the thing. Russia and China have never really been on good terms with one another.
Yeah.
So my whole, conspiracy part of my brain was, if China and the U.S. end up kind of siding on it, what I pictured happening was essentially what Russia would do would it would be like an idle power player. They would start arming North Korea, that kind of deal.
But do you think they'd be stupid enough to do that?
I think they would be. It's not stupid. It's how much you're willing to risk.
Because not only is it the U.S. and China, but there's Great Britain's involved. You got France. You have all these other countries that are, and the U.S. The U.S. they have bases everywhere. Literally, we are still in control of the islands we took from Japan in World War II. Japan is even on our side, most likely.
Yeah, I know, but
their economy is in shit right now, and I learned about this in my economics class about their economy, and that they depend on our trade to keep them alive. So if we get in trouble, they go in the shitter.
I say call upon Australia. Those guys aren't getting in enough trouble.
Well, it's because Australia never really does anything.
Australia is with Britain.
Well, yeah,
I want to see them in a war. I feel like they would just call upon them.
They have been in a war, dude. But anyways,
they hated us in World War II in the Pacific.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? The whole thing with North Korea is Kim Jong-un. If he does do anything, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, knowing that he's going to lose. So, if he does end up, I don't know, launching
nukes,
whatever he plans on launching, whether it be nuclear
or potatoes,
short
no one really
range,
knows what he has.
Yeah, biochemical weapons for all we know. If he launches that, here's what I see happening: North Korea gets decimated, absolutely just.
And nothing. And in regards to the missile, nothing happens with it. I feel like the U.S. they have their missiles literally aimed at them right now off our coast.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
And
I'm sure we have a missile aimed at every single.
It's really cool.
Country.
When I was younger, you like all these pages, but they wouldn't post anything.
Yeah.
I liked the Navy because I thought it was cool when I was younger. And then they posted this thing I saw on the internet, and it's this new technology they have that they have released to the public that they've been testing, and it's this gun. You remember the railgun from Transformers?
Yeah.
Well, what it is it's this gun that fires a laser that fries the the chip, the engine of aircraft or any projectile coming towards it. So they show in this demonstration they had this predator drone flying around the ship, and they had the laser locked onto it, and all of a sudden the ship just burst. The predator missile just burst into flames and just fell to the ground.
Huh.
It was actually really cool.
Yeah,
You should look it up.
I do want to look it up. What's that called?
I don't know. It's like Navy laser technology or something like that. It was really cool. Here, let me find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna write that down.
Maybe I'll be able to link it.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's the thing. It's like I said, if North Korea does end up doing anything, you're gonna have a problem.
I'm hiding
because the USA is obviously gonna step in, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do to try to keep the peace. The only problem is, and I know the USA has expressed this concern quite a bit in the past few months, has been South Korea. You know, they're kind of the shitty middle ground of that whole ordeal.
If there's any fighting, it's going to occur in just South Korea.
Yeah, I mean...
Because we have all of our bases there, so we already have everyone ready to invade North Korea in South Korea, because we're heavy allies with them.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't...
You guys you guys saw the picture of, like, the... Wait, what's his name? Kim Jong-un? That's the leader right now?
Yeah.
You guys saw the Snickers pictures of him, right?
Yeah, it's funny.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's like, he's, like, directing missiles, and then someone says...
Oh, yes,
hey,
like, eat a Snickers, you're not yourself when you get hungry.
Yeah, and then he's...
and it's Psy.
Whatever. That was really funny. I saw that last night. But...
No, but yeah, I don't want anything to happen, but I feel like something is going to happen.
Yeah.
And as short-lived as it's going to be, it's still going to be like, it's going to change how this world looks at, like, nuclear weaponry, biochemical weaponry. Because we thought, like, the Cold War would be the be-all to end-all for nuclear weapons, and now we got this problem on our hands.
Don't forget Iran. But they...
Yeah. I mean, the Middle East could... I don't know. Just... It's just so... It's not, like, scary, but it's just, like...
Yeah, I think it's scary.
We never imagined it happening in our lifetime.
The only reason the Middle East, the war of the Middle East has, like, lasted this long is because it's all guerrilla warfare.
Yeah.
What's going on. Like, North Korea would be a straight-up battle.
Yeah, it would.
I foresee it as like World War III. Like that's how I'm like imagining.
We lost Vietnam because it was a different style of battle for us. We weren't used to it.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't say we lost Vietnam.
Wasn't it Albert Einstein that said,
"We pulled out"?
I can't say much about the future, but I know that World War III will be fought with sticks and stones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we underestimate the power of, like, nuclear weaponry and biochemical weaponry so much. It's actually frightening. Because, I mean, even if you detonate a missile, like, if the U.S. was to detonate, I don't know, like, intercept a North Korean missile over the Atlantic Ocean, that would still be a blanket of radiation just covering a massive area.
Who told me this 2 days ago, but they were like, "It's okay if a nuke gets launched at us. We'll just blow it up over the ocean." I'm like, dude, that is still a problem. There's like the ocean is just getting shit on, and the fish die.
Yo, I found any of you watching. I found the video. If you go to YouTube and type in laser weapon system, and click on the video from the U.S. Navy channel. And that is it. It has around 4 million views.
4 million?
Yeah. It was released 6 days ago.
Wow.
It's actually really cool.
That's really recent.
Yeah. So
they definitely
watch that
so that North Korea wouldn't bomb us.
Yeah. That was definitely like a warning. Yeah, but then again, we can't forget that there's no YouTube in North Korea, so...
Oh, yeah. Every morning they wake up to... a video of Kim Jong-un.
How do they live their lives without internet?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Ben.
What do they do without internet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
you know what? If I had no internet, I can't imagine that my day would move forward. I feel like it would just freeze. Nothing would ever happen. There's no communication except for cell phones.
But I mean, even then, they're like, we take the internet so for granted here. It's actually insane. Like, we have essentially infinite and all human knowledge at our fingertips. I mean, some websites you got to pay for and everything, but I mean, we are so well connected. It's ridiculous. And you think about these people who have the technology in their country, but they're not being allowed to use it. I mean, it's mind-blowing.
You guys watching it?
I'm afraid that if
no.
watch it, it's going to go over the screen recording. So I will watch it later, but Rob, you feel free to watch. I'll feed off your reaction.
Feed off my reaction. Well, I can't really see my tabs because I got that thing covering my screen. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, for the viewers, we had some extreme technical difficulties before this. We really wanted to get the show up today because we've been talking about this for probably how long? Like for a month now. We've been talking about this at least.
Yeah, solid month.
And now we finally just started, but we couldn't figure out the pictures at all, and so we made our pictures something, or Rob made his picture something really silly, and I made mine, but it just won't change. So mine's just a head, and Rob is forced to cover his screen with a, what are you covering it with, a book?
It's a college letter.
Oh. But, and obviously Ben is one of the lucky ones, and the lucky one on
Fuck yeah!
Oh, my God.
But do we want to move on to another topic, or are we still talking about North Korea?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right. So we have two more topics, actually. We have Snapchat and Anne is a believer. So.
Oh, my God.
Anne is a believer.
Yeah, Anne is a believer.
All right, Rob, you want to give some backstory on this? I know you read up on it.
Okay, so I was just actually like derping around on CNN.com before this stream started, and like the first story I saw on the trending article side, something about Justin Bieber making a comment about Anne Frank. Hold on.
Are you being summoned?
Alright.
I think you just got summoned.
So anyway, while he's gone, let's talk about Justin Bieber for a second. Because he's growing up, girls. And he's turning into this, like, he's having this, like, bad boy image with him.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Is he being
if he
asked
likes
to lunch?
that...
Or whatever. I'm just gonna like I can like hear the background noise. It's like it's agitating. All right. I guess there's something in like there's some book that you can sign in, and basically
So I know the story.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
So pretty much, J-Beebs... Oh wait, I think Robert's back. Can you explain it?
Alright, my apologies for that.
Mute your fucking mic next time.
What?
No. We were able to we could faintly hear voices. Mute your mic next time, man. I don't want to hear you being asked what you want for lunch.
No, that was not lunch. It was pierogies, the food of the Poles.
Okay, so keep telling the story.
Yeah, so I was looking around and I saw that that story, and apparently Justin Bieber is on like this European tour right now. God bless his soul, all that stuff. But he stopped by like the Anne Frank Museum or something, and apparently there's like this book that you can write in when you leave the museum, like something about like the memory of Anne Frank and everything. So he was like, yeah, Anne Frank's like a great, I'm paraphrasing obviously.
Here, I have the exact thing.
Yeah, say it.
So, Bieber is in Amsterdam for the week. No surprise, since he's taken up smoking with his friends. He's in Amsterdam for the week on his last part of his world tour, and he goes to Anne Frank's house, which is like a monument sort of thing there. Because if you guys know, anyone doesn't know who Anne Frank is, she was a girl who during the Holocaust, if you don't know what that is, look it up.
Probably potato.
It's a mass thing. So anyway, Anne Frank, she wrote a diary, and it's a very famous diary about pretty much what she was going on every day, hiding from about the Nazis. And she ends up getting captured and dies in a concentration camp. But hey, how about you fuck off?
All right, family issues. Want to give the quote? Can we just? God damn it! The story keeps on getting interrupted. I want to know what happened.
Anyway, he visits this place and he writes in the guest book, "Truly inspiring to be able to come here. Anne was a great girl. Like he actually knew her. Hopefully, she would have been a Bieber," which is his own way of saying hopefully she would have been a fan of me, which I think is insanely selfish. So if you guys want to go off on that.
No, yeah, that's really narcissistic, and I don't know. I think that last sentence there is stupidly unnecessary. You don't have. She wouldn't have been a fan of your music. I mean, for Christ's sake, she was growing up during the Holocaust.
Yeah, they different music things.
And even if she was still alive today, she'd be 80 or 90 years old. She wouldn't like your fucking music, you self-centered.
I feel like he didn't do it intentionally to be this big shot. I feel like he truly did it out of his heart because he feels bad. But I don't think he understands how much of a dick he's coming off of by saying this.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's just so egocentric now because he knows he has all these girls to himself and he can get anyone. And now he's just growing up and he's just becoming a total dumbass.
I gotta say, I do like his more recent songs. I hated when he sounded like a girl, but I mean his more recent songs aren't bad, and I started to I don't know, not necessarily hate on him. I wouldn't just be oh, Justin Bieber, fuck him. But now after hearing that statement and stuff, I'm back into that. I feel like I'm back into that zone of where I don't like him anymore.
I mean, I've never really gotten involved in the whole thing. Celebrities aren't really my thing unless they're, Kate Upton or somebody else. But I don't know.
He's just getting too far. There was other story I heard about where, so Bieber.
I think I know what you're gonna talk about. Okay, go.
Makes I don't think you know. Anyway, I'll just say it. Anyway, he makes a shitload of money, and he buys himself a Ferrari.
Never mind.
And wrecks it.
And he lives in a pretty nice neighborhood, but it's a private neighborhood with other people there, old people and whatnot. So at night, he's driving through his neighborhood with his Ferrari at over 100 miles per hour through his neighborhood, doing donuts in it. He's a douche. And he wakes his neighbors up. One of his neighbors comes outside and comes up to his car, and they're like, "Hey, can you keep the noise down? We're trying to sleep."
Oh, and he spits on him, right?
Yeah, he spits on him and tells him, "Don't you fucking tell me what to do, or I'll kill you," and drives away from the guy.
All right, so it's pretty safe to assume that he was on cocaine at the time.
What do you think I was going to say?
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the paparazzi guy that he's went all gangster on.
That was funny too. If you guys haven't seen the video, look that up on YouTube. It's very funny.
Yeah, I actually thought
he goes absolute apeshit on that guy for no reason whatsoever.
I didn't even hear about the Ferrari story.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know.
Hashtag Bieber's a douche.
Yeah, like that. Hashtag Justin Bieber's a douche.
Hashtag Bieber's a douche. That's gonna be my new Facebook hashtag. Because
do you guys ever go on BuzzFeed ever?
No. I'm not
so I'm on BuzzFeed, and there's this thing called Drake Bell. Drake Bell's comebacks to Beliebers. And if you guys don't know Drake Bell is, he was on the show Drake and Josh, and he is an actor / songwriter, and he absolutely hates Justin Bieber, and he has multiple tweets where he just bashes him.
That's great. Okay, continue. Was that it?
I love Drake
I
Bell.
thought you were going to quote a tweet.
No, I don't think he is.
Is he gone?
And what?
Did Ben leave? Okay, whatever.
No, he's still there.
No,
He's
my
probably.
dad came in.
Oh.
Were you going to quote a tweet? I wanted to hear.
I'm gonna go on BuzzFeed and see if I can find the article.
Oh, God damn it!
Yeah.
You got my hopes up.
Yeah,
no,
but
it exists. I've seen it. It's really
no,
funny.
I love Drake Bell, not only for Drake and Josh, but for the fact that he was what movie was that?
Superhero movie.
Yes, great movie.
Oh, yeah.
For those
Pretty
of
much,
you that-
he's having this like Twitter war with these believers,
awesome.
and it's really funny because they like tweet him back like, "I'll kill you," all hating on Bieber, and he just has this like great like one-line comebacks. I'm gonna see if I can find it because I was reading it and it was really funny.
Anybody who comes up with like one-line comebacks to hate on celebrities is a great person in my book. You know, that's what I hope to do with my life. I hope to become famous.
In which you do one-line comebacks.
Exactly.
That'd be ideal.
I'm gonna start working on that. My one-liners.
And then obviously this talk show. That would be a. I'd like to be a talk show host. That'd be great. That'd be a good job.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, hey, we kind of got a talk show going here. Not really. We got like a.
This is a pretty good.
I don't know what you want to call it, but anyways, you're living the dream right now, son. You're living the dream.
I'd say this is going pretty well so far. Other than Ben's family constantly intruding. I think that's been my highlight of the show. When I don't know who came in, but you were just like, "How about you fuck off?"
Is it over?
Yeah, it was his brother.
Is it over?
It's over.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I was hoping we were.
Yeah, no, I
Oh yeah, we are.
wouldn't just cut it off.
Maybe
We still got
maybe
one
I'll
more
just go to
topic.
Twitter. Maybe I'll just go to Twitter and look up
Just
his
look up.
account.
And then another thing that I really don't like is whatchamajig. All right, I'm just gonna jump into it. Like with the fucking Snapchat. Okay, great app. It's fantastic. Okay, I love being able to send pictures of me looking like a dumbass, and have people be able to see them, and then never be able to see them again. Okay, it's a great idea. It's absolutely fantastic. Okay, the problem comes. Now I'm being a little bit egotistical here, but problem comes when I snap somebody, and you check in like 15 minutes later, and it's like, oh yeah, you delivered it, that kind of deal. You're like, oh yeah, cool, it's on their phone, they're gonna see it pretty soon. Yeah, you go, you eat lunch, you do all that sort of fun stuff, and then you check back like an hour later, it says open. You're like, okay, they saw my picture. Why haven't they responded? And you kind of shrug it off. And then, you come back, dinner goes by, you do a couple of homework problems, watch some TV shows. And, it's fucking 7 hours later. And you go back to Snapchat, you're like, yeah, I'm going to snap some peeps. And the same person hasn't responded.
They're just ignoring you.
Like, yeah, and that's when you're like, okay, did I send you a dick pic by accident? Did I offend you in some way in my last snap? Like, I'm pretty sure I asked you a fucking question and you're not giving me an answer. I know you only saw it for like 4 seconds, but like
I took the
4 seconds
to
is
take
enough
that
time for you to
picture.
read the question. Like, do you like the way my hair looks? Like, what was that? Like 2 seconds? So you could just like take, I don't know, just go to fucking Snapchat, put your camera down on the desk. Click, take a picture, and then just type in yes. Or at least shoot me a fucking text message, I mean, it doesn't even have to be Snapchat. And then weeks go by. Weeks.
We still
Now I'm talking a full 2 weeks and 3 days. Right? And you come back and you snap into people. All of a sudden, you get a Snapchat back, and it doesn't answer your question. It's like hot Sunday selfie, and you're like, "Fuck you." That doesn't happen. You can't just do that. And then because you're like me and you're kind of a social vulture, you immediately just respond back without giving it a second thought. Yeah. That's.
It was created.
I don't know how many of you viewers necessarily use Snapchat. I know, goddamn everybody I know does, and it's funny because when I'm there in person, they're always like, "Yeah, I'm gonna Snapchat some peeps," and then when I Snapchat them, they're just like, "Fuck you, I don't know you. Who are you?" I'm just like, Christ. But anyways,
I heard it was created by college students for the sole purpose of sexting.
And you want to know what's funny? I've never taken a picture of my dick on Snapchat.
And I've never received any of a naked girl.
I mean, Holden, your sister has snapped me. I'm not going to say that.
Okay. All right. You know what? We're just going to stop that again for a third time. 3 strikes and you're out. God damn it.
Nah.
Oh, wait. I found the article of the tweet war. So I'm just going to go ahead and read it out. So
Right.
if you go on BuzzFeed and you just search Drake Bell, it is titled The 15 Best Drake Bell Comebacks. And so the story begins where 95% of all drama happens nowadays on Twitter. And Drake Bell really hates Justin Bieber. So Justin Bieber tweets, doing some writing. And Drake Bell responds, yeah, right. And then Drake Bell posts a picture of Bieber getting mascara put on, and it says, before I try to beat up the paparazzi, I make sure my mascara is perfect. Justin Bieber. And then pretty much he just tweets all this like trashy stuff about him, and he's like, Justin Bieber's new haircut where it's like it looks kind of like Miley Cyrus's gross one, and he's just and he tweets out a picture of it. He's like, just came up with the new game, Miley Cyrus or Justin Bieber. And it's just some really cool stuff because then Bieber fans, they aren't happy about it. So I'm just going to read some of the tweets that they tweet back. One of them was, maybe you should shut the fuck up before you get believers knocking at your door with pitchforks.
Ooh.
Another one. One way or another, I'm going to kill you.
Oh my God.
I know you have feelings too, but you don't respect my idol. How the hell can you expect me to respect you? You need help
I don't think
ASAP.
he cares about the respect.
And now these are the comebacks, what they have said. Now some of them may not be as funny as others, so I'm just going to read all of them so you guys judge if they're funny or not. So this person tweeted, at Drake Bell, I think you need a believer's fisk in your face. He says fisk. And then Drake Bell responds, then come fisk me. I'm not hitting or anything, but you are so irrelevant, at Drake Bell, at person, and that's why you're tweeting me, right? But Drake Bell blocked me because I told him his dick was shriveled. And then Drake Bell tweets him back, where are your parents?
So true.
And then Drake Bell tweets a picture of like his phone, and he has like 3% left on his battery, and some person responds to him like a believer's like, charge your battery, you retard. And he's like, at this person, you insult me for having a low battery on my phone? That doesn't even make any sense. That was okay. So pretty much all these people are like responding to him. He's just like owning them down. And what ends up happening is he's like, you know what? I've had enough. And this is what he tweets out. Okay, believers who say they would kill me if they saw me. I'm on Flight 39, U.S. Airways from Charlotte. Arrive at 11:55. Meet me in baggage claim. Believers who say they're going to kill me, come to LAX at midnight. Put your money where your mouth is. And then people respond. This one guy responds, and it says, I live right by LAX. I'll be here. If you ain't there, I'm coming for you. And there's a picture of the guy holding a shotgun.
Oh my God.
And all these people are like, I'm going to kill you. He goes to the baggage claim, and literally it's all a bunch of guys and girls waiting there, and they just take pictures with him.
Wow.
And absolutely nothing happens, and he wins. They do nothing to him whatsoever.
Wow.
And he doesn't even have like a bodyguard. Like if you they have like a video of him like signing autographs to them, and like the bodyguard is just this like old guy that anyone could like overtake easily.
I'm sure all his like actual fans just came and were like, "Well, now we know where you are."
Because I mean, it goes to show you there's a fine line from reality and the internet itself.
Dude, wait. You're telling me the internet isn't reality?
Like,
Holy shit.
on the internet, you're gonna say anything you want because you don't have to actually like talk to that person in real life. But in real life, you're not gonna say those things to Drake Bell, because one, deep down inside, all those people are jealous of Drake Bell because he was relevant at one point, and they're not.
Yeah, I get it.
Anything else?
I think like the funny thing about like I lost my train of thought. It just literally just crashed and burned. Shit.
All right, well, I'm all out of topics. Do you wanna call that quits or?
Is that the show for now?
I guess so. All right. Well, this has been Plain Underrated People, and we are some plain underrated people. So I hope you guys.
PUPS, mother.
We are the PUPS. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Come back for more. It's probably Sundays or Mondays when they go up.
Woo!
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Adios.
Goodbye.